Hey guys, I'm Kelvin, you're an audience, and welcome to D&D Stories. So excited. D&D Stories is back, this Christmas sweater's back, I'm just having a good day. So today, from Christmas, I decided to bring back a series that honestly is my best series so far, if you look at the view counts. And I thought, what better way to bring it back than bringing back one of my favorite games I've ever been a part of. I am, of course, talking about a game called The Secret Lives of Gingerbread Men. So let me explain the basic concept of this game. You are a gingerbread man in a home. And for the 12 days leading up to Christmas, you are alive. And you can do whatever you want. Adults can't see you move anyway. Children can. There's a cat who hates the gingerbread men and a dog who loves everything. There's an oracle who is kind of like the Godfather and was played by our DM exactly like a Godfather. There's a cookie smith, a man who repairs broken cookies. There's shellacking where you get turned to wax and you get to live forever for the 12 days before Christmas every year. It's just so cool. Oh my god. It's just a delightful game in which you get to be a gingerbread man for 12 days. But everyone needs to have a dark secret. I created a gingerbread man, and I want to say his name was, I think his first name was Eddy, but I can't remember his last name, so I'm going to say his name was Eddy Oogi, because that sounds funny. Eddy Oogi was a gritty detective. He was born on the first day. He knew he had 12 days to live, and he wanted to know everything. My dark secret was simple. I was working for the Oracle. Day one, we're going to set the days as this. So I'm going to just describe everything that happened in this game all in one episode just for Christmas. Day one, I need a reason why I'm working for the Oracle. So I decided to go outside and go, what the hell? I have 12 days to live. Why would I spend it alone? And I went to the first gingerbread person I met and I told them exactly that. I don't want to spend these 12 days alone. Will you marry me? Now, in reality, I picked the lesbian in the room, the person who in real life is a lesbian, just because I feel like they would understand the most. It was a joke and it wouldn't be awkward. Just an aside, I mean, it's not really that important. That afternoon, that evening, we have the first ever gingerbread wedding. And it's delightful, and it's amazing. And I've devoted my next 12 days to this woman, this ginger woman. I wish I could have said that with a better straight face. In fact, I want this woman to live forever. So I decide to make a deal with the Oracle. The Oracle is shellacked. The Oracle lives every year. So I tell the Oracle, I walk up to her and I go, hey, I will do whatever you want to make sure that she gets shellacked. And she made that deal with me. And what she wanted was one simple thing. The location of the cookie smith. And my character did not ask a single question. He just began his investigations. He needed to build up his cred, so he discovered what was causing the leak that was damaging the gingerbread city, as it is a village in the living room. He built up a reputation. And then a little boy approached him. And he was missing a leg. He needed the cookie smith to give him a new leg. So I assembled a team. I assembled the assistant to the cookie smith, who's the only person who knew where the cookie smith lived, as that was literally the only way I was going to be able to figure this out. I assembled some guy who appeared to be some sort of animal master, so he offered to try to get us up there via dog. I got a clown that didn't speak in full sentences, so he just honked his nose in Morse code, which apparently my character knew. I guess that's how we were role-playing that. So we travel across the kitchen, where the uncookies stop us. These are cookies that are like Atkins diet cookies or store-bought gingerbread cookies or otherwise fake cookies. Unacceptable. None of this. So here's where an important game mechanic comes in that I realized I haven't explained yet. Candy is magical. Any candy that you have on your person you can use as magic. So the first thing I do is I throw down a blue M&M that I have on my body, which turns to water, creating a sort of barrier between us and the uncookies. And they say they don't want all of us. They just want her, and they point to my wife. Now, I don't know what my wife did to them. This was her dark secret, and she never actually told me. The player didn't tell me either, so I have no idea what she did to upset the uncookies. But no one touches my wife. We fight the uncookies for a long time before finally, up on top of the fridge, where the Oracle lives. The Oracle, I think it was, if I'm wrong about any of this, and one of my people in this game watches, I'm sorry, this is just how I remembered it. The Oracle steps out, and the uncookies run back into the cabinet, hiding. So as suspicious as that was, we carried on upstairs. We ran into a rather familiar cat. This cat was fundamentally evil against us. It was able to listen to reason, but it did not like us. So we fought the cat for a long time, and I don't remember most of the fight, but I do remember that my wife lost her arm. And cookies that have been damaged can't be shellacked. So I dedicated the rest of my time to making sure that that cat paid for what it did to my wife. We make it upstairs, where the cookie smith is hiding in one of the bedrooms. And we got the pieces needed to fix the boy. And we got the pieces needed to fix my wife. I think someone else took damage. I don't remember, but as a spoiler alert, I think I was the only person who didn't take any damage this entire game. And we get home, and I write a letter to the Oracle, telling him the location of the cookie smith. I don't know why I'm being so gritty about this one. I think it's because I played a gritty detective. Fast forward a few days. We just kept fast forwarding between sessions. Like, okay, 3 or 4 days passed. The cookie smith is missing. So the cookie smith's assistant, one of the other players, decides to go looking. And they call forth the only team they've ever had, a ragtag team of ne'er-do-wells. That's us. Playing as innocent as I could, not willing to admit that I was the one that actually hid the cookie smith, got the cookie smith taken in the first place. I went along, and we found the dog. We got so excited. We were able to convince the dog, using the Beastmaster's powers, to let us get a ride to where we thought they might be. I can't remember why we thought they might be in the shed, but we checked the shed. If I remember right, there was... Oh, wait a second, I remember how. So there is the angel on the top of the tree, of the Christmas tree, and if you climb up there, you can ask the angel any question, and she will usually tell you the answer. And we asked where the cookie smith was. And they said that they saw the Oracle's henchmen taking them outside. So we went outside with the dog, and we got to the shed. Now here's the thing about the dog. The dog loves us, but he also loves to eat. So if he gets too worked up, he could eat a gingerbread man. We wouldn't be able to stop him. So the cat finds us, and it knows it can't take us because we're on top of the dog. So it just tries to convince the dog to eat us. I throw an orange M&M, which causes the cat to fall asleep. And we go into the shed. Well, I don't. I say this is none of my business. So me and the clown are sitting outside, and they go into the shed, the other two, and they find the cookie smith. They fight their way out. But meanwhile, outside, I'm sitting out there with a clown. And the clown hasn't said a word, hasn't even honked a word to me in 20 minutes. So finally, 2 goons come out, and they go, "Well, Eddy, you have no business being here. You've finished your job." The clown looks at me as this is the most suspicious thing that's ever happened. Like, no one was on to me at all. But we fight these 2 goons, and the clown ate them. This is a gingerbread man that just ate 2 other gingerbread men. I think I know what his dark secret is. And he sure as hell might know what mine is. So we both agree to silence. This is terrifying for me. I might be found, and causing the cookie smith's disappearance is not going to be good for my reputation of working with the Oracle. We're done here. And I decide it's time to play a little prank on my pal the cat. And I go, "Hey, boy," I can't remember the dog's name, so I'm going to call him Buddy. "Hey, Buddy." And he goes, "Yeah. See the cat over there?" He goes, Yeah. He wants to play catch. He wants to play tag. Really? He's like, yeah, you can chase him. Here's what we'll do. And I throw a blue M&M right at the cat, and the cat freaks out and starts running. The dog chases. We are grab onto the collar for dear life, and we fly in, taking us into the main area once again, into Christmas Town, is what I'm calling the Gingerbread City now. We go home, and we go to bed. Last session, the day before Christmas. The cookie smith is back home, is hidden safe. The Oracle is on the search, but can't seem to find him. Finally, I finish my job. I go to the Oracle, who's now staying in the city as he's getting ready to do a formal event and the year, and because all of us are about to die. I go to the Oracle and I tell them where the Cookie Smith is hidden, in the Cookie Smith assistant's house. So the Cookie Smith assistant is arrested. Meanwhile, the cat has a better fate. The Beastmaster decides that the last thing they want to do before they die is ride that cat. So they walk up to the cat and go, I'm gonna ride you. And the cat's like, the fuck you ain't. After a long wrestle, eventually he ends up riding the cat like a bronco, and the cat finally just stops defeated. And the Beastmaster walks home. But the clown comes to me and it honks to me that they want one last job against the Oracle. And we needed all the players. So we went to the cat. He said, I have a deal for you. We will let the guard a little loose if you'll attack the city. That will give us the time we need to break out the Cookie Smith's assistant. So the cat, at this point, who just wants to get rid of us, I'm sure, agrees to our terms. And sure enough, it attacks the city, and this causes the entire city guard to freak out, leaving the prison unguarded. And we use our clown's newly found cannibalism to eat our way through to the jail cell. And we break out, and we run, and we hide in the only place left that's sacred, my own house, the one place the Oracle would never think to look. And we plan this elaborate thing, and I don't remember most of it, so I'm just going to tell you how it ended. So the Oracle walks on stage. Immediately, water flies all over, causing the Oracle to slip into a rope which is hung upside down. A pie is flung from the crowd into the Oracle's face, and the pie is flung into the Oracle's face from the crowd. The clown and the cookie maker's assistant run on stage as red M&Ms cause a fireworks show, and they run off. The Oracle is embarrassed and irredeemably so. Me, my wife, and the Beastmaster, we all hide. And that was gonna be the end. My wife couldn't be shellacked. She was damaged. I was the only one who even had the chance to be shellacked. And so we all went to bed for the last time. And then we heard a jingle and a jolly laugh. And we run to the edge of the town, the usual suspects. And there is Santa Claus. There is Santa Claus. And he walks up to us and he tells us, everyone but the clown, who is a monster, is welcome to come live at the North Pole with me, forever. And the Cookie Smith's assistant goes. She joins. The Beastmaster joins. I said no. I did what I wanted to do. I figured out all the answers. I think I'm done. But I need you to take my wife. My wife. We exchanged one last awkward hug because reminder that the person playing is a lesbian. And she goes. And I think that's it. I go to the clown's house. I tell him everything I learned. I learned so much. I skipped a lot of important things, like my tormenting of the cat. Like I literally blackmailed it by offering to tell the entire city where it was hiding all its candy. But I told him everything I knew, and for the first time, the clown took off its nose, and it said some words to me. I can't remember what they said, but it was something along the lines of, "It's been a ride, my friend," and we drank gingerbread whiskey, and we waited. And then Christmas came. And then the next year came, and I woke up. I was shellacked, and the Oracle was gone. They asked me to be the new Oracle, as its dirty deeds were revealed, and they needed a heroic, less evil, Oracle. And that was me, I guess. I was the less evil one, yay. I don't know why I've been so serious this whole one. And my wife visited me every year on Christmas. And we all lived happily ever after in this weird game of gingerbread men. Like, I don't know why I was so serious. I think it's because I played such a serious character But that was the story. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna try to do D&D stories again more next year, so we'll see how that goes. But so go ahead and leave some comments about that in the description, the comment section, not description. I will put my own comments in the description, so check those out. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoy. If you like this video, like the video, share if you want to be popular, and subscribe if you want to see new content when it comes out. So go ahead and ring that bell if you want to hear about what happens. I've been Kelvin. You've been an audience. Merry Christmas.